Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 20th to May 26th, 2019. This reading is going to be for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Scorpio, I've already shuffled and laid out your spread. This is the horseshoe spread we are using, Game of Horseshoe. And I also shuffled for your guidance. One card fell out. We're going to take a look at what that is at the end of the reading. And so let's get into your reading, Scorpio, and see what's going on ahead for you. So, Scorpio, I'm very intrigued by what I'm seeing so far. So, let's dig in, shall we? Scorpio, your focus is you got this Queen of Rockets, which is also the Queen of Wands. This is fire energy. So you are focused on action, you're focused on passion, you're focused on movement. There are things that you desire, that you want to achieve, things you want to go after. Um, I feel like Scorpio, because she's kind of like laid back and chilling. Um, it's like she's feeling herself, right? Male or female. I feel like you just feeling really confident, Scorpio. You're feeling real good. You're feeling confident about yourself. You're feeling confident about your endeavors. Now, you may be focused on being more confident, um, or you just may be more confident at this time. But it's kind of like you're just kind of sitting back, and it's as if you watching stuff happen, stuff that you want to see happen, and you're watching for movement, seeing movement, or both with this energy. And so it's clarifying this Queen of Wands. And by the way, you could be dealing with someone embodying this energy of the Queen of Wands who may be looking at you, watching you. Or you may be involved or about to become involved. So, Scorpio was clarifying this Queen of Wands is you have stranger. You see that? Yeah. Right? You thinking what I'm thinking? So, with this, some of you, Scorpio, I feel you will encounter someone in your week ahead, someone who's a stranger. For others of you, Scorpio, I feel like with this confidence you may be exuding, that you may come off as a stranger to others. But this feels like you encountering a stranger this week, Scorpio. So listen, hey, those of you who do, I would love for you to comment about this because look at that. Now this could be male or female, but I gotta say, um, this may be a, a male stranger, someone who comes in for you, Scorpio. This is a man coming in for you who's a stranger. You don't know him. So, and he has, what does he have in his hand? He is, I can't really tell what he's holding. Hmm. He is, he's gripping part of his jacket. Yeah, it's like he's adjusting his jacket. Yeah, it looks like he's adjusting his jacket. But there's a stranger coming in. Stranger alert. So you have to decide whether this is stranger danger. But Scorpio, this feels like someone that's coming in that you just don't know. And it's all, you also have the Fool here. Now the thing is with this Fool, this is like the jester. Remember, like the jester with the court. And so what the Fool would do would do whatever to please the king, to please the royals. So I feel like this stranger is coming in to please you, to do things for you. I think you might even be taken aback by how this stranger, or perhaps strangers, no, it's not strangers, how this stranger is reacting to you, as if to want to just do things for you just because. Scorpio, it's like the stranger just wants to please you with this Fool here. And you're looking at this like, what? Scratching your head like, and this is because you're exuding some sort of confidence, maybe confidence in your communication. Um, there's just something about your energy where for some of you, you're going to encounter a stranger that just comes in, that just wants to do things for you, that wants to please you, that wants to be there for you, wants to be supportive for you, wants to see you happy, wants to be helpful. Wow, Scorpio. mm. Looks like that deep dark mysterious you is magnetic. Let's see what else is going on here. So in your past, Scorpio, you have the King of Comets, which is the King of Cups. So in the recent past, this is either you or someone that you're dealing with, but in the recent past, um, you, this is about emotions and feelings, and about, having mature emotion and feelings. But also, this is about perhaps you being involved with or dealing with family, or or significant people that you're close with. But in the recent past, this was you having emotional balance. Okay. um, Maybe even at a time where, having emotional balance may not have been easy. Because I say that, if you take a look, um, this person is sitting, and there's a bowl here, and the fish seems to be gnawing at the knee of this person, which I would imagine is uncomfortable. So I feel in the recent past, you have um, really been diligent at maintaining emotional balance at times when that has been not easy for you to do. Um, Having your emotions being pricked at, or situations going on around you that um, was really gnawing at your emotions, and you just found a way to just kind of, I don't know, either detach emotionally, it feels. But this was you focusing on having emotional control in some way, and achieving it. Now with that, you have the Lovers. The Lovers is a major arcana. You could have been dealing with the Gemini, or have that in your chart. So in the recent past, you may have had to exhibit mature emotions, or perhaps you um, were having dealings with someone, or in a situation where you may have been trying to make a decision, or you may have been trying to be of support or guidance, or perhaps you were trying to, or work on maintaining your emotions while trying to um, engage in something that you were trying to make possible, that may have felt like an impossibility, or perhaps you were trying to operate in a place of integrity, or you were focused on having inner balance, balancing yourself within so that you can be balanced with what's going on in your environment, or focus on having balance in your environment. Perhaps you were focused on having balanced relationships and balanced commitments with others. Perhaps you were trying to form a union, form a commitment, form a contract, or establish a contract where your emotions may have been challenged in the situation because your efforts in trying to establish a contract, establish an agreement, establish a union or partnership may have been tested. And so in the recent past, you may have needed to detach from your emotions or ground yourself in order to proceed with a situation or a matter where you had to make decisions or make a head over heart choice to do the best possible thing in the situation, or in order to establish some sort of a contract, in order to make something possible, um, in order to have something be committed to and see success with it. Now, in your present Scorpio, you have the Eight of Planets, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you very busy. This is you very hard at work. This is you paying attention to the details or needing to. This is you perhaps working on your craft. This is you possibly studying or learning something, or working on some sort of new entrepreneurship. But this is a lot of hard work that's going into an endeavor. And with the Eight of Pentacles, this is earth energy. Okay, so this could have to do with work, or you might be working hard on your money. You might be working hard on a situation, but you are working hard on something perhaps connected with family, perhaps connected with something that you wanted or desired or had your sights set on. And perhaps you are dealing with someone you don't know, and you perhaps want them to be open to satisfying you with what you want in the situation. Perhaps you are operating in this way towards someone else, but this is you in the present working hard, paying attention to the details, burning the midnight oil, trying to build something. And it feels like this is something that you want to do, that you want to work on, that you want to build, that you want to achieve. And so with this Eight of Pentacles, you have the ensign of comets. And the ensign of comets is the Page of Comets. And the pages are always helpful or healing or messages and news. And so with this energy being where you are in the present or present situation, this is you working hard to heal a situation. This is you perhaps working hard to be helpful in a situation, or this is you working hard being creative in your creative endeavors or creative projects, creative goals, or whatever you're building. You're being creative. You also could have received news or a message. News or a message that is causing you to have to look at the details, or news or a message that causes you to have to work harder with regard to what you were trying to achieve, or perhaps establish a commitment, relationship, contract, partnership, or that you're trying to attain or have your desires met with, or whatever you're trying to heal. And so in the future, Scorpio, you have the Two of Rockets. And the Two of Rockets is the Two of Wands. This is fire energy. So this is you perhaps planning or you making a decision and acting on that decision. And so with this Two of Rockets, you also have the Ten of Rockets. And the Ten of Rockets is the Ten of Wands. So this is you planning and trying to make a decision and act on it in the future in order to address a burden of responsibility or something that you're feeling weighed down by or overwhelmed by because there's some sort of setback or something is causing you to be held up in some way. And so you are planning or you come up with a decision to act on it to figure out how to no longer be held back or held up by what you were doing that's causing you to be burdened by it, so you can bring it into it. I feel that whatever this is, you are able to take action with a choice that sheds light on the situation in order for you to address the burden, the issue, or the setback so that you can continue to have progress or bring the issue to an end and take responsibility or see how to take responsibility in the situation or see who is responsible in the situation. And so let's see your attitude, Scorpio. You have the Ace of Rockets. Nice. So with the Ace of Rockets being the Ace of Wands, fire energy, this is you having a new beginning. This is you being very creative. This is you finding a way to initiate something. Something that you're looking at, that you want to see something happen. Perhaps as it involves you dealing with a stranger to get them to do what you want with that Fool energy. Okay? But this is you having progress. This is you being creative. This is you seeing how to initiate something, to have that movement, to have that beginning, to have that new start, to have that new path opened up to you. Because perhaps you've had to wait or look at the situation with that Queen of Wands to detect how else you can act on the situation. And so with this Ace of Rockets, you have Death. Nice. So this is with Death, this is you showing up for yourself, Scorpio. This is you showing up. This is representative of Scorpio. This is you finding a way to change something, finding a way to transform the situation, finding a way to bring something to an end so you can begin your process or have something begin. This is you keeping something alive, it feels, by you finding a new way to initiate or a new approach or new action that can be applied. And so the other influence that you're dealing with is you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is fire energy. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is about you trying to have positive shifts and changes, but concerned about whether or not you will see or get positive shifts and changes around what you're dealing with here. And so with this Wheel of Fortune being your concern or being your obstacle, perhaps something doesn't quite shift the way you want yet, or you're waiting for it to shift, because she is, with this Queen of Wands, looking to be waiting or being patient or trying to see what else she needs to do. But with this Wheel of Fortune, you have Judgment. So with Judgment here, Major Arcana, this is about a decision. So there may have been an issue with you trying to have um, positive shift and change. There may be an issue with an opportunity. Something unexpected may happen or could have happened, or um, something feels random to you, like, oh, what the hell is that? You know, really, like, is that even real? But it does apply, or somehow it applies. And with Judgment here, there could have been a decision involved that affects the change, or this is about you rising to the call, or you needing a situation to be kept alive or resurrected, or you're looking to come up with new perspectives, new ideas about the situation, um, in order to um, renew the situation or have what you want in the situation realized or go to that next phase. With Judgment here, this is you reflecting on the situation to see what you can do to be released from the problem. This is you making a judgment call in the hopes of having a change, or perhaps counteracting something to still get the progress you want. But I feel like this is you tapping into your intuition, because you see here she has her third eye open. This is you being able to rise to the call. So there may be a need for you to tap into your intuition, or to go with your intuition in order to shift or go with the flow or be flexible or adapt to the situation. The concern is how to adapt to the situation, Scorpio, and what call you make on your ability to do that. And so your obstacle or challenge that you are dealing with or faced with, Scorpio, is you have the Queen of Planets, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So with this being your obstacle of your challenge, this is you trying to create something, the challenge of creating something, the challenge towards how to nurture something, how to build something, how to bring something into form, how to have success with something, how to work on something, how to manifest something that you want. This may even be about you focusing on how to um, have that harmony in a situation, if you're dealing with others, or how to create more harmony in the situation that where you may see that there may be a breakdown in a situation, or as it has to do with a collaboration or interacting with others, with you trying to create or build something or gain something in the situation. How to gain what you want here is your challenge. What to do is your challenge, so that you can obtain it, attain it, and be successful. Because the Queen of Pentacles is very good at getting what she wants. She's very good at creating, at planning, at um, figuring things out. She's very good at discerning the situation and seeing what's needed and being adaptable. With that Queen of Pentacles, you have the Hangman. So definitely with the Hangman is the Major Arcana. This is about you being able to use wisdom in the situation, you being able to see things from a different perspective, to consider what's going on in the situation, to figure out how to not get stuck, or to get something unstuck, or to be released um, in the situation, so that what you want can be realized or obtained, so that you can bring it into delays if there are delays. Now, your outcome, you have the Ten of Lasers, which is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords, this is talking about experiencing difficulties. Um, Difficulties in communication, difficulties in thoughts. But this is, you know, some very difficult um, communication, very difficult thoughts that you're experiencing. But it's the worst that can happen. But also, this is about you bringing it to an end. And this feels like you bringing something difficult to an end, Scorpio. Now, with that Ten of Swords, you do have, yeah, definitely, you have justice. And so you may be dealing with the Libra, have this energy in your chart, but whatever this is that you're dealing with, it may be something, or it is something that is difficult for you to deal with, or difficulties in communication, or difficulties in you thinking this through, and or bringing it to an end and seeing the desired result. But you do bring it to an end despite the difficulties, Scorpio, through balance. This is about things being done in fairness, doing things the right way. This is about being able to get a favorable decision. But be mindful that if this is dealing with something with the legal or law or the judicial system, the right thing will happen, or justice will occur, fairness will happen, whether that justice is being dealt upon you or another. Justice will happen and the right thing will happen in the situation, because this will bring about fairness in the situation, equality. This will bring about restoration, bringing a situation, having a situation restored, and it will be what is right and what is fair. But there will be balance here. But be mindful to focus on achieving balance in the situation, achieving balance through your communication, through your process of thought, and through what the options are with regard to the results you're trying to reach, and reach them through doing what is right, doing what is fair, and achieve that balance. And so, Scorpio, this could well be just you dealing with others that you don't know, and this feels like you being able to, or figuring out how to, with your dealing with individuals or who you deal with, how to get things to happen the way you want, or get what you want, or have others do what you want, so that you are satisfied. You do face some difficulties and challenges, but follow your intuition and press past the difficulties with the focus of achieving balance and doing what's right and fair. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Scorpio. You have harmony. Didn't I mention that? So harmony is your guidance, power, self-confidence, and productivity. Nice. We did speak about you working really hard, right? To heal or to be creative. So with this energy of harmony being your guidance, I feel that, Scorpio, for many of you, not just in your week ahead, but just moving forward overall, that whatever difficulties you face or have been facing, you're going to find that doors do open for you. You're going to find or see how others seem to react or respond towards you, but in a way where you are able to achieve your goals Um, I feel that this is a time where you are finding more harmony in your situations, and you may even be finding that you are achieving your goals um, through strangers who are willing to be helpful and want to help you. Um, I feel that with this energy of harmony, this is about you, because you are becoming more self confident, not just on the inside, but also being more confident on the outside, how you show up. That there's an increase in your confidence, there's an increased sense of self confidence that you are exuding and that you are portraying and that you are exhibiting, where you are finding that you are achieving your goals, and you're finding that you are seeing yourself having more fortunate circumstances in your favor. Now, the caution is that while this energy is playing out for you in this way and wonderfully, Scorpio, there's a responsibility for you to be mindful of this kind of power, to honor it, to respect it, and to use it wisely. Because harmony um, is about staying aligned and keeping things in alignment so that there is success and that there is completion. Harmony is about that receptivity, that you're able to connect and achieve with others and others towards you, where you are receiving that empathy, um, and establishing where people are finding an interest towards your interest and wanting to see you have and receive what it is that you're trying to achieve, and are supporting you in doing that, even strangers. So I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment on my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.